In Last Kiss, episode 8 of season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Belly and Jeremiah's wedding day finally arrives, but after all that anticipation, I'm a little let down. Undoubtedly, there was a lot of drama and some terrifying disclosures, but with regards to Belly, Lola Tongue, I feel empty. Why is the program trying so hard to take away her free will? Once more, everything that occurs to her and those around her happens without her having any real control or voice. Indeed, one of the few choices she's chosen for herself this season is to tell Jerry, Gavin Casalegno, about Conrad's, Christopher Briney, confession. But once more, Jeremiah was the only thing on her mind. Belly and Jeremiah are totally dependent on each other, as Taylor, Rain Spencer, kindly explains to her, unfortunately, a bit too late in the game. That assertion is clearly supported by the writing decisions made for Belly's character this season, and more so in this episode, and I can see their point of view. However, Belly no longer feels like a person at this point. She seems to be a story point. Has season 3, episode 8 of The Summer I Turned Pretty overreached its rage bait? Conrad and Jeremiah conversing in episode 8 of season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty. In episode 8 of season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, the disgusting truth about Jeremiah's adultery is revealed. He was aware of Conrad and Belly's spontaneous Christmas party, but he waited for her to tell him the truth rather than confronting her about it directly. When she didn't, he got into a battle with her, took a plane to Cabo, and had 2 affairs without ever telling her the whole truth. Jeremiah has always been portrayed negatively in season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and there have been multiple occasions when I've felt like throwing the remote control at my TV in annoyance with him. I'm not sure if this specific truth bomb is included in the original story because I haven't read the books. Nevertheless, I couldn't help but ask how much character assassination is excessive. As I've previously stated, but a love triangle dynamic is only as fascinating as the persons involved. It's difficult for me to process how blatantly clear Jeremiah's sleazy, petulant possessiveness was on the most recent episode of TSIP. You have to suspend some disbelief for a show like this and keep in mind that these characters are basically still children, but nevertheless. The way the rest of the family handles Conrad doesn't help Jeremiah's character problems. Conrad receives no support from anyone but Laurel, Jackie Chung. He has been totally betrayed by everyone else, who now views Jeremiah as a worthy angel. Secrets and misunderstandings can be powerful narrative devices, but in this case, they feel mistreated. Never has the show's 3 main characters felt so out of balance. Conrad is the family punching bag, Belly is a shadow of her former self, and Jeremiah is a caricature villain. I would be. Now that Jeremiah is largely absent, Briney and Tongue make a strong on-screen duo, and I'm looking forward to seeing them, ideally, collaborate more in the final 3 episodes of the series. What will happen when they aren't preoccupied with their devotion to Jeremiah or their sorrow for Susanna? There is so much chemistry between them. In this episode, Taylor's character also pleasantly surprised me by finally calling up Belly's extreme dedication to Jeremiah and the wedding. Belly needed to be corrected, and I'm happy Conrad and Taylor were able to do it. The ones who will carry it out. It was rewarding to watch those confrontations feel deserved. As we venture into unexplored narrative area in the next 3 episodes, I'm hoping that Belly will finally regain her agency. It's time for her to take control of her future once more, as her relationship with Jeremiah appears to be finished for good. At least it's a positive move when she purchases a ticket to Paris at the conclusion of The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3, Episode 8. Every Wednesday, new episodes of Season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty are released exclusively on Prime Video.